Let's talk mortgage brokers. What do they do? Why should you use them? Why is it important to find someone who actually knows what they're doing? I believe I could be wrong, there's about 22,000 mortgage brokers inside of Australia, which is a lot. I would say at least 50% of them don't know what they're doing. They just fill out some paperwork. Probably don't have your best interests at heart. But what is a mortgage broker? What should their role be for you as a potential client? And how do they actually help you? So a mortgage broker is really just an intermediary between you, the customer, and the banks. Instead of going directly to the bank you may have always banked with, we'll actually do that on your behalf across a platform of anywhere really between 40 to 50 lenders. Each of those lenders have different policies, different rates, different requirements, and we'll then match up what's right for you and your personal circumstances and your goals. So that can save you an enormous amount of time, because if you just do a quick Google search on who's got the best interest rate, they don't necessarily tell you whether you can actually get a home loan with them or not. And they don't say, well, what the benefits are, what the cons are. If you receive overtime allowances, do they even accept it? So a mortgage broker's role is to sift through all of that for you and to get you the right solution for you and your circumstances. I think brokers now do close to 80% of all home loan lending inside of Australia. So naturally that goes from us to one of the banks, but 80% of those deals are actually done through a brokerage like ourselves here at the Loan Room. Most mortgage brokers do not charge you as the client. We get paid a fee from the bank itself. Easy example, let's pretend you actually already bank with Bank A, and you're like, Martin, I want to go get my home loan with this particular bank. I've banked with them my whole life. And you come to me and say, can you just go do a check to make sure we're actually getting the right deal? So myself or one of my team here at the Loan Room went directly to that bank for you, or if you did it yourself, it doesn't have any extra cost associated to you. In fact, more likely we'll get you a cheaper interest rate than what you would go in direct, because we know what the bank can do, what they've done for other clients, and who we can actually compare them with when you go to start negotiating. So the bank pays us a fee to work as an intermediary, so they don't have to pay a staff member inside of their office to do and prepare the loan. The huge benefit for you is that we work for you as the client. We don't actually work for the lender. The lender is just who we may choose based on your circumstances to encourage you or guide you to go to that particular bank. And across all those lenders, they pretty much all pay us the same commission rate. So we get an upfront commission for actually doing the home loan, and then we get an ongoing trailing commission, it's called, for managing you as a client. So anything you need post-settlement with regards to your home loan, you come to us and we manage you almost like a private banker would. We get to see your information and we can actually guide you through what you need for future circumstances as well. So massive benefits using a broker. The work gets done, you get the best deal, and you get the best outcome for you, not the best outcome for the bank. Clarifying, going to a mortgage broker doesn't cost you anything extra than going direct to a bank. There's huge benefits of using a broker and actually assisting you with that application instead of going directly to the bank, because we'll make sure you actually have the right interest rate, and we've compared all the other lenders as well. Going directly to a bank, they'll only share their home loan products, not what other lenders offer as well. So there's no charge to you, no add-on cost using a mortgage broker. In fact, the mortgage broker's role is to assist you as the client, not the bank itself. Another huge advantage, if you come and speak to a mortgage broker, mortgage specialist who actually understands what they're doing because they've been in the industry for a long time, they're investors themselves, they understand strategies and structures that banks generally don't, that in fact most mortgage brokers don't, because they take a cookie cutter approach and say, hey, go to this bank because it's the cheapest and it has an offset account, not fully understanding your circumstances and your goals and objectives. So it's like anything out there in life. There's people who just do it and they don't necessarily know what they're doing and know the ins and outs of the industry, the ins and outs of lenders' policies, how to really achieve your goals, especially if you're an investor. And then someone who has real expertise, has mastered the craft, do what they preach, and can actually guide you through a decade-long journey to help you go from where you are to where you want to be. That takes a lot of experience, a lot of structure, a lot of wisdom in understanding all the ins and outs of home lending, of investment lending and also market shifts and changes. So along that journey, don't actually get caught out in unforeseen things, such as like when COVID happened. Believe it or not, there's plenty of strategies you can implement. So when an event happens, I don't believe it's if, it's when, you're actually protected, and that's all got to do with how you actually structure your lending. There's those who are just there to make a dollar, so to speak. They look at it as a good industry, and those who have a real specialization in understanding and building out proper structures and strategies for you, whether it's just buying a house or you want to build out an investment portfolio to everything up to developing real estate. Very big difference too with someone like us here at the Loan Room. We have an entire back office team that support you as clients. So we have analysts that work through all lender policies, understanding that where you may fit, what structure may be right for you. We have settlement officers that their core job is to manage that specific part of the loan process or that purchase process. And the reason why that is important is you don't want your mortgage broker or your mortgage specialist having to deal with every aspect of the journey of buying a property. You want to have a specialist in each and every part, because each and every part is almost just as important as the other. So if you have one person trying to cover everything for you, you're going to get an average result at best. If you have specialists who are designed just to do very specific parts of your transaction, you're normally guaranteed to get the best journey from the initial interview right through to settlement and then post-settlement as well.